In our breeding objectives, we recognise that the Border Leicester has a role in the industry as a maternal breed. So we want the ewes to produce as many twins as possible. That twinning is sort of the optimum to get maximum performance, and so we aim for high lambing percentages. The other key profit driver for a first cross ewe is fast growth, and most people want their lambs off as soon as possible, so it's got to be early growth. Looking at an animal as a yearling and trying to make your selections, you're not selecting for early growth. So when we are selecting rams, they're all done as ram lambs. We're using 7-month-old ram lambs back into the flock, and that's been done for probably 10 or 15 years now. And so we're getting that natural selection pressure back in, where the size we're selecting have to have the early growth to be big enough to be able to use, and they've demonstrated that, and also backed by the land plan data, where we've got a indication of what their potential is, and we can make those selections on those early growth. Worm resistance seems to be another emerging thing. The data on that has been a little bit movable for quite a while. It seems to be shoring up now, and it's one of those things. We're running out of drench groups, so we've actually got to have the sheep that have got worm resistance. And I see my role as a stud breeder is to actually create difference within the mob for selection, because long term that's much better to be working with animals that have actually done it a little bit tough and come out the other side and been able to demonstrate their potential. In our breeding program too, we also believe the sheep have got to be commercially viable. They've got to be able to stand up and compete against other meat breeds. We don't want to go back to the days of seeing discounts on Border Leicester weather lambs. That's counterproductive, and so we're aiming to actually put meat back into the carcass and have it so that the Border Leicester weather lamb from Inverbrackie is actually a product that fits the industry specifications, and ultimately we'd like to get it to the stage where it's a product that's sought after by the discerning meat buyers. What we do here, we've always got the philosophy that we need to run a sheep commercially, because that's how they're going to be run at the other end by the people that buy the rams. We're not interested in the showing, because 1 or 2 animals can make a very good impression, but the rest of the flock is really where it counts.